equinox, devil worship. So it's all equinoxes of the devil, right? We've been through this already. Here we go. Okay, the solar celtus, equinox, devil worship. So it's all pointing that all these names and titles of our people that everybody can call themselves, and matter of fact, category put himself in, comes from Mr. J, who is in the devil. Okay, versus the creator just called us children of light. Okay, his children, his sons, plural, not one. Let's keep on going. There are the days in which the days and nights are equal, long as the sun appears to follow the equator path. It passed the celestials around June 20 to 21, okay, which is the year, and December 20 to 21, which are the longest and shortest days, which daylight. You see that with daylight. So it all goes back to the devil, because who brought winter? The devil. Who made the who tries to hide our real sun? The devil. The creator gives us a sun that always shines forever, never went dark, never went down. So therefore the devil, when the devil came, different giants came, they deceived the world not only by telling you lies, not only by tricking Northern like that, not only by raping her, but also by bringing winter, also by bringing pestilence, also by sitting there bringing death and bringing darkness. When the creator did not deal with darkness, because the creator is light. Okay, so it all points to the devil. Okay, the epic path is literally a calendar in the sky. If you know where the sun is along the path at any given time, the date can be determined. Virgo. Here we go with y'all. Y'all see it? The creator allowed the devil to tell us what he was gonna do. Remember the devil said what he's gonna do with Revelation? He said that the Lord was gonna power on that day. Why? Because the creator's the one gonna allow him to have power on that day with his locust demon army. The woman in the sky laying in the pond, Prone, okay, pestilence or patience is Paro. So that's two. So you see this with that's kind of taken right there too, with the epic just above it. Okay, what is the epic? Planet X, Wormwood, Planet Y, Jupiter, the devil's planet, the sun and the moon along with the planet. You see that, and they will be in lineup too. Past just below her left feet. Each year, the woman, okay, clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. And what's it stand for? The light bearer. That's why you got the Statue of Liberty. Is and refuge to this epic path. Travels or traveling the length of her body. You see this? She is further identified by the crown. The crown who Mr. J, the devil, the twinkling star. Come on, y'all. Okay, and the 12th star, all right, which we know is what? Planet Hell. Come on, y'all got to start catching this. As the celestial known as the comet, Bertinus hovers, okay, oh, Burness, okay, hovers over her head with continues the sky known as demons, dead men, crown, dead man crown, the devil, and the corona. We better might want to skip that one.
Not only that, but I say I missed something else last night. Okay, the Dead Man Crown, Planet X, Nubera, Wormwood, in the Bible. Okay, so who's wearing her? Some of y'all thought it was a planet that's actually they keep telling you, but they're telling you wrong. Planet Y. Planet Y is right behind her. That's her crown. Her crown is what? Demon. Planet Hell is a planet of what? Demons, or so-called planet slash spaceship demons, a planet-like spaceship demon ship. There's old lessons that say demons ride that ship. It is a planet hell. It is a ship. It is all the messed up things you could hopefully never think about. Like it's that bad. That plain and simple. Okay, and that's what these devils, plural, because that means enemies, because we have many of them, just like the Creator has many of them, because we stood up from the very beginning against them, and that's why the Creator really loves us, to tell you the truth, because it goes deeper than that. And many of you who are the few 144 or the chosen, I ain't talking about the bad 144, but there's a bad 144 we got to fight. I'm talking about the good 144. You understand exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. It goes deeper than that. Google that. Like that fighter told y'all, Google it. We in a war. So anyways, let's keep going. So you see, the crown is the planet Y's sun, right? That they had to put gold around, outline the planet with gold in their ozone layer to protect themselves from their sun, because their sun is super duper hot. Y'all don't see what these things are telling you? Come on, man. Y'all got to catch it. His planet will be forever. But the devil is taking the Most High's words in Revelation and using them as his. Because the Creator, the devil's going to do some messed up stuff. Yes, Planet Y is going to come. It's going to get crazy. You already know, because Planet X is coming before it. And Planet Y, these things are coming up. Yo, just watch. Everything I've been telling y'all is about to come to pass. It's going to get crazy. Just know. And the Creator's going to do, because the sins of men get so high up to the gates, up to the heavens, and these devils are coming because the harvest is ripe. And many of you know exactly what that means. This is so messed up, man. It's really messed up. So, just know that it's about to go down. And the Creator, after the devil does thing, he's going to do a hell of a freaking job deceiving a lot of people with his weapons and his technology, his magical technology wonders that people are going to fall for. Everything I've been telling you. But after the devil gets done, and the devil going to destroy that that fake Messiah they got on the throne. He is going to do that, because that's what he's going to do. He got to do that so that he can sit down on that throne and act like he the Messiah when he not. You see what I'm saying? You see how this works? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to catch it.
When blows crown hoover or hovers over her feet. So look, then they came with that bullshit. We ain't gotta say no names, but y'all understand. I can't say much more than that, because they'll be hating. It recently, and y'all know what they want you to do. Y'all better not. Anyways, the recent occurred to me that the dragon, recently it occurred to that white guy who's let the cat out the bag, the dragon appearing in heaven, okay, verses 3 was actually referring to the celestial dragon. In fact, the Greek language is dragon or Draco. The Greek language is Draco language. Ain't that some bullshit? G1404. He even gave you the code number to it.
And also, they are referring to that planet Hell, which is Draco. Nibiru's name is really Draco, the Draconian planet. And Planet Y is a Nephilim Giants planet. They still family. Northern Lights, all those guys, man.
The Bible goes on,
Antarctic people,
in verses 4 to say that the
tall whites,
dragons, plural, the devils, I told y'all, draw the third part of the stars of heaven, right? Which is in the sky. Not the real heaven, just in the sky. That's what they try to play. He's the wandering stars. The devil's trying to play like he's the most high when he's not. Looking at the stars chart of the northern sky from the perspective of pleasures or pleasures Oh, I can't pronounce that right. Polaris. I can't pronounce this. Y'all just got to figure that out. Polaris. Plurus, or plauders. I don't know what plurus means, so probably plauders. Because that's supposed to have sounds like. I look it up, but they'll slow my feed down. Because you know how they do. If it ain't already dragging, slowing down like it does, they mess with the channel. Okay, or the poor star, the pole star or polar star, PL or POL, pole star over the North Pole. So the pole star over North Pole. So I had that right. The pole star over North Pole. The sky is, what's the North Pole over there? The Northern Lights. Who's that? The Devil's people. Antarctica. The Devil's people, right? Antarctica people, right? Okay. The sky is deceived, and of course Chuck went down to go shake Mr. E's hand and made a deal with the devil. And he gave him the Phoenix spirit, and he thanked him for national television. Until 24 hours, portraying out the sky like a 24-hour clock, locating star or outer point in the sky can be down by knowing its hour of right ascension. You hear this? You hear this? So the dragon's supposed to ascend, right?
Or ascension things also to come. Where they coming, yo? Are they coming to earth? The devil come down to you. It's going to get worse. He coming down. Many devils have came, and they ain't done yet, because the head devil's coming. And y'all going to praise him like dumbasses.
The tail of the Draco wrap around heaven, wrap around the sky, from about 11 hours, 30 minutes, RA, whatever RA means. The star that is at the top of its trail. Here we go. The top of this trail is planet Y. Okay, at the very back. All right, that comes after planet X. The devil trying to say he's gonna have his kingdom, but he's not. He's trying to practice the Most High. Apostle Paul said 7 years, but he's not, because Paul of Tarsus was a bald-faced liar and a white boy on top of that. He was Greek, and he was a hater of all black men. And he went around with that black Mr. J, who the Pope kidnapped and taught him that Catholic Christianity, and they came against our people, enslaved us, stole our kids, and went to war with us to help them come against us. And that didn't stop there, because I noticed that Brother Speedy Pay Attention brought something out a couple of days ago about Black Wall Street. So when they started, they never stopped this thing. When we had lost the wars, they kept going. Then they bombed that Black Wall Street that Speedy Pay Attention has exposed, which we didn't know about that particular one that he exposed. So it just gets worse. The star that is at the top, okay, we read that. Let's keep going. So, okay, sky that the Draco crossing. The Draco crossing. The devil's freaking ship, X planet X, and then behind it, planet Y, the devil's place. 8 hours of right ascension. You see this? There are only 24 hours of RA. 8 between a third or 24, which means the dragon's tail. Okay, so the planet and the devils are coming here. I told y'all that when these rocks hit, these things will be jumping out of them. Witch sickles, they look like demons of death. They're tall, they're ugly, they wear black hoods, and they're looking to kill along with the Draco race and the locusts.
And they coming out from those fireballs and brimstones, y'all, the big ones, man. Even some of the medium ones. There's video footage, lost tapes, and other footage that is not lost tapes that YouTube didn't take down but blotted out. I forgot this dude's channel. I ran across it. Oh man, this dude, I was able to drag it and see it along those lines, but I don't know where that shit. I wish I could find that again.
So here we go. Which means the Draco's tail draw the third of the stars. Didn't I tell you the devil's gonna be the one throwing the stars down? Why? Because it's gonna allow it to happen. And that's why it said it seems like they used the A word, but they should have said it seems like a Nephilim giant is throwing them down, the rocks at you, right? And I seen in space some years back, they were pyramids that were spaceships, and they had a force field gravitating these rocks towards them, and they were kind of in the midst of it. And of course, these ships cannot be hurt by that because of the force field, but they can drag them along. So I told you the devil said he's going to do all this in Revelation. The apostle, not apostle, he was apostle. Paul of Tarsus let the cat out the bag as well when he started talking at one point. And then he turned around talking about why does the creator call him a liar? Then he goes, I pushed the good news of Mr. J all around the world. That's why the creator called you a liar, Paul of Tarsus, because you lied along with that Mr. J who came and enslaved our people and stole our kids. That's why we cut his head off. It's trying to make you feel bad for that. No, be proud that you did that. We fought back against the dragon. Okay? Let me be honest with you. It gets worse. Let me see. Let's skip over all this Draco stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of Draco.
There's a lot of this Draco stuff. There's hybrids in here. Okay, here we go. Now, the devil, when he attacks, then the Bible says something more specific, which is the feet of the bear. So now it's talking about on the earth, right? On the earth, who's the bear? Russia. World War III. The devil's causing all these problems so that all his outside nation children can fight each other, who are also Muslim reptilians. That is one of these armies, so that they can start fighting each other so that he can make them submit to him. What we just been doing. The sky is the sea, and of course Chuck went down and they're going to shake Mr. E's hand and made a deal with the devil. And he gave him the Phoenix spirit, and he thanked him for national television. Until 24 hours, portering out the sky like a 24-hour clock, locating star or outer point in the sky can be down by knowing its hour of right ascension. You hear this? You hear this? So the dragon's supposed to ascend, right? The tail of the Draco wrap around heaven, wrap around the sky from about 11
right around the sun, under the earth, and all the planets.
Hours, 30 minutes, RA, whatever RA means. The star that is at the top of its trail, here we go, the top of this trail is planet Y, okay, at the gray back, all right, that comes after planet X. The devil trying to say he's going to have his kingdom but he's not. He's trying to pray against the Most High. Apostle Paul said 7 years, but he's not, because Paul of Tarsus was a bald-faced liar and a white boy on top of that. He was Greek, and he was a hater of all black men, and he went around with that black Mr. J, who the Pope kidnapped, and taught him that Catholic Christianity, and they came against our people, enslaved us, stole our kids, and went to war with us to help them come against us. And that didn't stop there, because I noticed that Brother was free to pay attention, brought something out a couple of days ago about Black Wall Street. So when they started, they never stopped this thing. When we had lost the wars, they kept going. Then they bombed that Black Wall Street that free to pay attention has exposed, which we didn't know about that particular one that he exposed. So it just gets worse. The star that is at the top, okay, we read that. Let's keep going. So, okay, sky that the Draco crossing. The devil's freaking ship, planet X, and then behind it, planet Y, the devil's place. 8 hours of right ascension. You see this? There are only 24 hours of RA. 8 between a third or 24, which means the dragon's tail. Okay, so the planet and the devil are coming here. I told y'all that. When these rocks hit, these things will be jumping out of them. Witch sickles, they look like demons of death. They're tall, they're ugly, they wear black hoods, and they're looking to kill along with the Draco race and the locusts. So here we go. Which means the Draco's tail draw the third of the stars. Didn't I tell you the devil's gonna be the one throwing the stars down? Why? Because he's gonna allow it to happen. And that's why it said it seems like, well, they used the A word, but they should have said it seems like a Nephilim giant is throwing the bank. Here we go, here we go. Now, the devil, when he attacks, he goes, then the Bible says something more specific, which is the feet of the bear. So he now is talking about on the earth, right? On the earth, who's the bear? Russia. World War III. The devil's causing all these problems so that all his outside nation children can fight each other, who are also Muslim reptilians. That is one of these armies, so that they can start fighting each other, so that he can make them submit to him.
Now they got clones, clone wars going on, robot wars, all types of stuff happening now.
They find out that they don't. There's a video on that. Matter of fact, I think I showed it on another channel. But he lied to him. See, he's been lying to everybody. The double feels lies are necessary. In fact, he wakes up for a lie. He lives for a lie. That's his thing. They actually told us that in the movie. Me and my wife watched that yesterday. We watched that on Jupiter Rising. One of the brothers told me to watch that. So it talks about the Dracos, and actually has Dracos on that movie. They were bold enough to put them on a movie. Okay, so all right. So he's gonna.
Yep, the devil feels that the lies are necessary. They tell you that in that movie too, because that's how the devil really feel. He feel the lies are necessary. He lived for it.
Wait, and then when they fight, the devil's gonna come down the spaceship, destroy them, or fight some of them, subdue them, and then claim to be the Most High when he's not. Okay, is the except same Greek word used it in the Bible in order screening the sky from plurals through come with portals. That's a big Greek word. Okay, let's go.
Portals.
That's like some big alien ass word. Okay, we came to Usher, Major, the bear. Okay, so Usher, Major, the bear. Usher the bear to fight. Okay, the bear's feet. Okay, so they're gonna cause all these things that.
So as they fighting, the devil's gonna have his portals, karmic fireball portals open up. The devil's coming through with his fucked up army, and the fight destroy them, and then claim that he got the keys to everything. He gonna sell it, and everything's gonna be great. He gotta get the Most High when he not. Y'all gonna fall for his magical wonders and all this bullshit. Y'all gonna serve this motherfucker. It is a great deception coming, y'all.
To happen. All right, and the devil even knows that he's gonna have no choice at this point after he does his dirty work and he gets his 3 months in to claiming he's the creator and shows you all these magical wonders.